The energy for the 5th week of May in the soap opera of the stars is an energy of a big, long sigh. I'm an intuitive coach, and this is my report for the 25th to the 31st of May. At the end of the report, I'm introducing a short energy reset section that is meant to provide the energetic clearing this week is bringing up. So we've been following through with the rocket launch analogy, and this is the moment when the rocket has left even the Earth's gravitational force and is now moving towards the not-so-distant star, which is its destination and new ground for exploration. So from what I'm seeing, the energy will change completely. We've gone from very intense energy where we were doing deep emotional work, needing to let go of patterns and what was holding us back, to an energy where we've made our choices, we've pushed ahead, and now we need to keep walking the path. The one thing the guides seem to be telling us is that where we are today is cause for relief. So it's not like challenges or what we need to learn is suddenly going to stop, but we definitely have the time for respite and a vacation from the moments of catharsis we've all been put through. They want us to take this moment to acknowledge the journey we've made so far, even if we were only to look at it from February. But frankly, when I look at the reports, it goes back quite a bit. But even if we were to look at it from February, we first had to go into the depths of our emotional being and excavate all that was no longer needed, and we got rid of that. Then in March, we had to look at everything from these new lighter eyes. We saw things we couldn't unsee, and we had to work on letting go or changing those circumstances. In April, that led us to the clarity of where we want to go, who we want to be, and what we want our lives to look like. And now in May, we've literally launched ourselves out into space. So that's a lot in a very little time and needs acknowledgement. Let's take a collective sigh of relief and thank ourselves for the work we have done. And now, let's look at what is coming up. To me, the energy seems to be giving us just a few rules for the journey ahead so that we really remember the lessons of the last few months and don't get complacent. I'm being told it's natural to think that now we have set up a new way of being, it will be the default way. But we need to keep in mind that the new way needs new neural pathways, new habits to develop, and therefore we need to keep ourselves accountable so we stay with the new way. It's true, we will never fall back to the old ways, but as we discussed in the report for the 3rd week, inertia is real and therefore must be accounted for. So, what we are being cautioned about is 1. Make sure your plans, backups, resources, both internal and external, are in place before you launch into any action. We've been taught how to create the environment to ensure success, and we need to remember to continue following the process. So get your own energy sorted first and things will unfold, is the bottom line. 2nd, words have an impact. Perhaps not as much as action, but they are important. So value your voice. Value whom you speak with and when. When you are passionate about something and you don't receive the engagement you expect, it takes away from precious reserves of energy and self-worth. So there's no point wasting your time talking to those who cannot hear you. On the other hand, words can cause terrible harm to people even when not intended that way. So again, give your words the value they deserve. Let them be part of the solution rather than the problem. 3rd, in a natural sort of flow, comes the subject of value. The energy seems to be saying the whole point of everything so far has been for you to find your own intrinsic value, not on account of others, not on account of your achievements, but just because you are you. And this is an ongoing journey of discovery that you are being urged on. It is only when you value yourself that you're willing to express yourself, willing to explore your abilities and skills, and therefore begin to walk on the path that is uniquely yours. There is in fact a lot of emphasis right now on discovering the skills that make you you, and I'm being told that for anyone reading this and saying that's balderdash, there is nothing that makes you uniquely you, well, the guides want to tell you that that thought of yours is balderdash. They're saying in very clear words, you were born to experience a very unique lifetime. You brought a certain set of abilities, a way of thinking, and you placed it in a certain environmental setup, which was your early years. Of course, the you they are referring to over here is your higher being, or if you want to call it your soul, or your non-physical, off-world part of you. So the alchemy of these two things, those unique skills and this sort of petri dish that you've put yourself in, the alchemy of that makes you you. So if you think that what you have to say has been said 1,000,000 times, they would still urge you to say that 1,000,001th time, because there are countless people who need to hear it your way on account of their being more attuned to the frequency of you rather than the million who've gone before you. So if you have something to say, if you feel there needs to be change or a new solution or that there is a better way, the guides are saying, say it. Your audience may be one person or 1,000,000,000. The point is, the audience you need, the audience that makes you feel worthy, the audience where you will make the maximum difference will come to you. But you have to take that first step. And for anyone wondering whether it's worth having an audience of just one person, well, we know the kind of power just one person can have. Therefore, perhaps you only need to guide that one person, and that will change the course of things. So if you have something to say it. Last but not the least, they want to say space travel is not easy. There will be course corrections and obstacles and challenges, but it is important to remember that you're not rushing to your destination. You are a magnet. So is your destination, and you will magnetize each other together. So just keep your focus to where it needs to be and keep going. So if you haven't as yet, start a journaling practice to see how this journey unfolds. I'm actually very keen to know what is the analogy for June, because we've excavated the foundations, we've built the foundation, we've built the structure, then we've launched the rocket. Now the rocket is traveling towards the stars. So what is the next analogy the guides are going to give us? But yes, it would be great if you start journaling, especially if you're following these reports, because you'll also know how this energy unfolds for you. And if you haven't as yet, stop waiting for others to change or for their approval, for you to be seen. So now, we are done with the energy report, and as I promised at the beginning of this report, let's do a quick energy reset in order to release whatever the energy is bringing up and allow what needs to be downloaded for the energy of this week to unfold in the highest good of all. So what I mean by that, or what the guides mean by that, is that whatever this magnet between the destination and you, whatever this expression of your true self, whatever energetic debris from previous lifetimes or past lifetimes or the ancestral lineage is in your system, let's release that so that you can really feel into the energy of this week, and you can pull in what is the highest good for you and for everybody else from the soap opera of the stars. So, in order for us to do this, you need to look into my eyes as I look into the camera, so that while I'm feeling connected to the guides, you can also connect into this energy. And just watch your body as this connection happens, because you will feel it in your body. And what I'm feeling is this sensation around the throat chakra. So I'm seeing multiple cords that are connected from the throat chakra to other people. And this feels like people who've made us feel like we're not seen, we're not noticed, we're not heard. These are people we've used a lot of words, we've said a lot of things, we've tried to make ourselves understood, and they haven't really given us that space. We wanted to, but they didn't have that space. And we felt it in our energetic body, even if they were really polite and really kind, and even if they heard our words, they didn't really listen, and we felt it. And these cords are in the throat chakra. So let's just release it and just see where this energy of release is coming up for your body. You may feel it in the throat chakra while we're working on it, but you may also feel it in the sacral center or in your solar plexus or in other parts of your body, depending on how deep these cords have gone for you. Okay, I can actually feel points in my jaw that feel a little painful as I'm releasing these cords for everyone. And the guides know who's listening in, who's not. The guides know what this energy that is being released is. So let's trust them. Yeah. And now they're just putting this sort of balm. And this release of these cords literally could show up as you not feeling really invested, not waiting for someone's approval, just realizing that there's no use having certain conversations, and just focusing on yourself, focusing on moving on with whatever you need to do in life. And yeah, I can feel the balm being placed on the throat center. So just take a deep breath, ground yourself, take your energy down to the center of the earth, let the energy come back up and out of your head, and just ground yourself in that energy. And thank you for doing this. And just allow whatever it is from the energy of this week to really sort of settle within you. So now we've done an energy reset, and in case you have any questions around this, or even if you have questions around other aspects of your life or people you engage with, please definitely try out the Intuitive Answers Express. It's a new product that I have just launched. You will find the form that you can fill up and make the payment in the description below. I will receive the question through that form, and I will respond to you with a voice note on your email after asking the guides within 24 hours. The reason I have launched this product is because while I do a lot of sessions with a lot of people, some people don't have the time or resources to do those long sessions. But all of us are looking for answers, and it's not always easy to find that source of answers that we feel and can trust is neutral and that is looking at the highest good of all before giving us that answer. And asking the guides, asking the universe and receiving the answer from the guides is one of my favorite things in the sessions that I do, especially when I see the people I work with receive an answer that it feels really right for them and matches their situation. So I would be happy to extend that to many more people, which is why I have launched this product. It's a simple matter of filling up a form. And as I said, I will receive it and I will respond to you. So if that is something that appeals to you, you need to ask questions, you need to know how you have a decision you need to make or a choice you need to make, or you just need an input into your thinking, that would be a good tool to use. So that brings us to the end of this report. To know more about what I do, please get in touch with me on my email aswanes.pn@gmail.com or on Instagram, where I'm at Pallavi108. Instagram is also where I put up daily reels, daily stories, daily energy resets. So if this appeals to you, then that could be something you'd like to explore. Or of course, you could just comment below and I will respond. Your engagement with this content really helps me to understand what content works. I mean, this introduction of the energy reset is something I've done based on feedback I received on the report. So it really helps. Please do like, comment, share. It helps the channel grow. Please do subscribe to the channel so that you receive the weekly reports as and when I release them, which is basically every Friday. So, just to summarize, I am an intuitive coach. I work with businesses, individuals, relationships, and spaces to help them with gaining clarity on their purpose by connecting them to their energetic blueprint in this lifetime, helping them to embody a more powerful future by connecting them with the versions of themselves that they wish to achieve and help them bring it into reality, and to feel relief from current circumstances by clearing blocks, cords, entities that may be from current lifetimes, previous lifetimes, or from their ancestral lineage. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and the messages from our guides. Thank you.